But in the writing of it too, you had a female narrator to begin with. Matthew's the narrator now. So look, working on a book for that long, to suddenly ditch the narrator and pick someone else to be that voice. I find it hard in the writing process to work for days and days and days, even if it's only on the one page or one very small piece of a historical narrative, and then suddenly realise it's not going to work and having to ditch it, which feels terrible. I mean, how did you feel, with plot changes of narrator, and so on in the writing of the book?
Yeah, well, when I changed the narrator of the book from a girl who lived across the road to Matthew, it was basically only 8 years' work that disappeared on me. But as you know, and as I think we all know as readers and writers, is that nothing is ever truly lost. And I had this sort of obscene optimism that I could still pull this off, that I could still do it. And it's just funny, when you talk about 13 years, this is one of my favourite stories about Bridge of Clay, is last July I was sitting at the kitchen table and at breakfast, 7 a.m. in the morning, 7 a.m., sorry, at 7 in the morning, and my daughter was sitting opposite me diagonally at the kitchen table, and there she was eating her breakfast. Now, I don't know in India, but what Indian children are like, but Australian children, they eat like barbarians, or at least my children do, and so I was sitting there trying to do last edits of Bridge of Clay. She was diagonally opposite, eating cereal. There's crunching and there's cereal going outside the bowl, and I'm trying to concentrate, and I looked over at her and I said, "Are you okay over there? I'm trying to get a lot of work done here. I've got a lot of work to do today." And she looked at me, she's holding her spoon, she looked up, across the table, and she just went, "You work?" And I had a really good think about that the whole day. And then I don't normally count words in a book, but on this I thought, let's just see how many words this is. And it turned out to be 120, maybe 128,000 words in Bridge of Clay. And then I thought, now let's divide that by 13 years. And it turned out to be 1.9 words per day. Not even two words a day. And then I thought, yeah, she's got a point. But then she got home from school that afternoon. I didn't tell her about, the whole mathematical thing, but she's heard me say it once or twice now. But now when she's asked, someone says to her, it's something like this. They say, "Oh, do you want to be a writer too?" And she just says, "This is the difference between the home child and the public child." She says, "No, it looks like too much hard work."